This lesson is going to be on a Blind Willie McTell song called Broke Down Engine. And you don't necessarily need a 12 string in order to play this song because, well, you just don't really need it, but it's definitely good to have if you want to get close to its sound. I think on his first recording of this song in the late 20s, he actually used a 6 string. But to get down to his register, you'll want to tune down so that your bottom string is B, and the rest of it's just standard tuning. And then from there you can just capo up to the 1st fret. The reason why I say tune down to B is because then you'll have a lot more convenience to play all the other songs he had, because he often went, actually in some cases, below B. So I'll play the intro once, we'll go through the intro and then the actual song. Starting with your finger on the 3rd fret of the top string, you'll just be doing a little micro bend up while pinching the very bottom string. So you've got that initial pinch, then you've got the open top string, 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then open 5th string. So once you've got that, you hit the bottom string, and then you hit the 3rd and 4th strings. Okay, now the second part repeats it, except when you get to that bottom bass string, you do a really typical blues lick where you'll just slide down on whichever finger that you prefer, but it'll be a slide on the 4th string, on the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then open. And then you'll be hitting the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then you'll finish it with that bass string. That sort of lick is repeated now an octave lower, and you'll be going down to the 3rd string on the 6th fret, and again a little bend. I find it's easier to bend this way now, and then you hit the 2nd fret of that string, you go 1 string lower, hit those same frets, so 6th and 3rd frets. Then what you do is 1st string, bend up, but pre-bend it, 3rd fret, and open. Now what we can do is add in the extra notes he plays. So right after you do that 1st bend, you can hit the bottom string. So you've got that. Then you come down, now you hit the bottom string again, open, and then you go here. To finish it off, he plays on the 2nd string. So that's open, 1st fret, 2nd fret, and then bottom string open. Then he repeats it again. Now this next lick he does is an alternating bass lick. So you'll go bottom string, then always have that middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. That'll be where you get your alternating bass from. Then on that 2nd beat, you hit, along with this note, the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now then open 5th string. Then the same lick again. So on the treble side, all you're doing is, and then with the bass you're going. Then you do that same slide down lick. So a little pinch. Then what you do is you hammer onto that first fret of the 4th string. But you hammer on with that alternating bass, of course. To actually start the song, I'll play that once for you, one chorus that he might play. With a chord shape that has 3 notes, one on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, one on the 5th fret of the 4th string, so you've got a couple octaves there, 1 octave I guess, and the last 5th fret of the top string, and he likes to play this. So you've got that bass, and then you pinch those 2 top fretted notes. Then you just hit the octave the 2nd time. At least that's in the first chorus. Then you hit the bass again, and then you pinch both top strings. So then you just forget about the bass, but keep those treble strings and slide down 1 fret. And then you slide down to the 2nd fret and then hit them. 1 fret, another fret. And finish with that bottom string, which he often will finish the licks on. Then he plays a little move where it's the open string here, the 2nd string, walks up, goes 1 string higher, then this is a typical chord, dominant 7th chord that blues players would use, and that'll be a fret on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and 1st fret of the 4th string. Bottom string, top strings. Then bring your pinky into the 4th fret or the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And that'll give you your dominant sound. What he does then is he plays the 4 chord, and all he does is play an A shape, and he just kind of strums around all that. And then to finish it off and come back to the 1, he plays a little lick that goes like this. So to start off, that's a little bend on the 6th fret of the top string. Comes down to the 3rd fret, 6th fret of the 5th string, 4th fret, then 5th fret of the 4th string, and then 1st fret. And then of course he finishes on that bottom string. Then what he does is a lick that he uses in a ton of different songs. Bends on the 3rd fret of the top string, open, 5th string open, and then he comes down on the 4th fret like this, then recall that same 3-note chord that you used for the beginning of the chorus, except rather than use it like this, we played it like this for the beginning. We'll be playing it like this. So you'll start with the pinch on the bottommost and topmost fretted notes. So you have that pinch, then you hit the 4th string, repeat it, go down 1 fret, move the entire shape down 1 fret, again 1 more fret, then you do the pinch and finish on that all open strings. He'll recycle some moves that he's already done. He'll often do that. Another thing that he might do is kind of double up on the licks like this. And to do that, you have the top string, 3rd fret of the 5th string, open, and then that same walk down move with the hammer on. And then he'll add on that other one. And something that, another variation that I should mention, that's a really typical Blind Willie McTell thing to do, is at the beginning, rather than do this, he'll often do this. And to do that, once you've done this, slide up with a bar across the top 4 strings until you get to the 9th fret. And that'll be the 9th fret in consideration of the capo, so actually the 10th fret. Then you hit the bottom string open. Then it'll be a lot of little things with your pinky and middle finger, or you could possibly use your 3rd, but pinky and middle. So that'll be, if we just worry about the notes that they're going to be playing, 12th fret, 10th fret on the top string. Then come down to the 5th string and play those notes, or those frets. So 12th, 10, 12th, 10. Notice that you'll be playing with a monotonous bass on the 3rd string. So just get used to that. But for now, it's just treble strings. Then you'll be moving your bar down to the 8th fret and sliding back in. And if we add in the bass to that, so especially for that slide up, you'll be pinching both the 3rd and 5th strings so that they both slide in back to the 9th fret. Then you've got that finisher on the 12th and 10th of the top string. And that'll cover most of the song, until he gets to his little verse with Lordy, Lordy words. And to play that, this is just one variation that he'll play, a really common one. He'll bend on the 3rd fret of the top string. So that bend, open, and then open 5th string. Then I believe he does play a little bend up to the root. So then you can start that at the 5th fret of the 5th string. Then to the 4th fret of the 5th string, but with no bend, and then open. So what you've got is, and then you play that same slide down lick, and then like the intro of the song, he'll come down 1 octave, and then he'll play that little bend, so bend down this way. That'll be on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, then to the 2nd fret, 1 string below, and he repeats it. Then he finishes it by playing this. And actually he doesn't finish it there, he'll go. Then you know this lick again. And there you've got pretty much all the different moves that he's going to use.